On February 20th, 2023, I played a game that determined whether or not I deserved to be 1000 ELO on chess.com Rapid. Nearly a week later, I uploaded a video about it with my thought process and calculations during the game. In this video, I will be revisiting that old video of mine to see if 14-year-old Naros has improved well over the years compared to 18-year-old Naros. We start the game with e4, e5, but instead of developing the knight to f3, we have knight c3 followed with knight f6 and f4, representing the Fogbear variation of the Vienna Gambit. I already have quite some critique to spill out on my past self, as I tried to remember too many different openings and traps, instead of understanding them. As of right now, I either play 4 knights or the Italian, which makes the opening phase much simpler. Just for your understanding, if black takes on f4, there is a line where white gets a little space advantage and development, but it is rather a dubious edge to say the least. Ironically enough, 14-year-old Naros commented on this saying, "I don't know the entire theory, but I just play what I do know." After a few developing moves, black plays d5, which from my viewpoint looks like straight up free pawn, but 900 ELO Naros had to think for almost 2 minutes just to retreat the bishop, ignoring the free material. One thing that I do notice in the video is that I was really slow at calculating, often missing things in my calculation process. This is something I have definitely become better at, as I don't need to spend about 2 minutes just for a simple pawn capture. Queen f4 gets played, and even though it is not wrong to trade queens here, I would personally consider developing my other pieces or playing a move like queen f2 to prepare bishop f4, which is a potential skewer. But then again, queen f4 is not a wrong move at all, especially since I am gaining the c7 pawn anyway. I did spend a minute capturing the pawn, but it is still the best move. After kicking the minor pieces away, the position was looking great for white, who had an extra pawn and 2 strong bishops. One of them got traded off the board followed by a knight move, intending to attack my king. After defending the threat, white plays bishop e5, whereafter black gives away another pawn. The queen side gets entertained with more black pieces wanting to put an end to the white king, but another pawn falls in the process. Funnily enough, bishop takes a7 was a blunder, because of the fact that black can create a devastating attack with rook a6. And after the bishop retreats, rook c to a8 creates an unstoppable mate. Fortunately, the move was not found and our protagonist swiftly defends the position. Another set of minor pieces have disappeared and we have arrived at the endgame, where black is losing down 3 points of material. A notable thing that has happened throughout this game is that young Naros has less than a third of his opponent's time, since he spent so much time calculating and double-checking moves. The Indian player starts something on the a-file, threatening a skewer on the back rank. King b2 gets played, and after the rook trade, Wolfie the pro does not seem to be a pro, as their knight is blundered in a heartbeat. There were a few moves where black tried to infiltrate the white side from the back, but after taking the f7 pawn, there was a checkmate in 2 that was missed. Can you find it? Yes, it's knight f6 check, king h8 and rook f8 checkmate. Naros thought that after knight f6 the king could have moved to the g8 square, but in reality it was covered by the knight. A small oversight but not a big deal, as there are enough pawns to promote to queens. Not only that, but the white rook enjoys a delicious black rook as their meal for the game. After g5, promoting a queen would have been a faster win, but what happened in the game also does the trick. And that is how I reached 1000 ELO back in 2023. Reflecting back on it, it is crazy to think I reached 1000 ELO 3.5 years ago, and even now, I suppose I'm still stuck at 1200 ELO. And I haven't increased my ELO much recently. I wonder, will I ever reach 2000 ELO?